just a little clip before you watch this video. This video is not really meant to be funny. It is really something that I am truly really passionate about, and it's actually a pretty powerful video to me. And it's just really not to be funny. It's to spread awareness on just good advice and something that I just really want someone to listen to. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to my third official YouTube video. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I am Caroline and thank you so much for watching. So, today is going to be a video where we get a little bit deeper, a little bit more like serious, you know, because my two previous YouTube videos, they were a little bit more peppy and exciting, and I'm going to try to help out with peppy and exciting in this video. But today we're going to be talking about just the really inside scoop of like depression, anxiety, how to help with positivity, and just to know that there's some hope. So what I mean by that is I want someone who just has some of that short-term, long-term, just anything. I want someone to just find this video and it help them out and maybe help them live another day. Not even being corny, this is all in all seriousness. I really want to help someone with that. And even if you watch it once, I hope someone comes back, watches twice, just to get some more hope and regain that just trust in themselves that they can live another day. So yeah, I hope I hope you guys really enjoy this video and this really helps someone out. And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So, right now you are meeting someone who has dealt with depression, is dealing with anxiety, deals with overthinking, and I know that it's really hard to deal with stuff like that. I know you want it to end just right when it starts. It is not fun. Sometimes it's short term, sometimes it's long term when it comes to any of those things. And I've dealt with depression, and my first time that I dealt with depression was actually last year. Last year was not the best year for me. It was very hard for me, and I put myself in a lot of situations that just made it worse and just made it just not something I wanted to deal with. And there's so many songs that I've listened to that have just reminded me of last year and just reminded me of sitting in a room listening to that song, just crying and having to wipe my tears whenever my mom walked in the room, just so she didn't know that I was like that. Because in reality, I'm a very happy person. I'm a very positive person, very optimistic. I love to make someone smile and make someone happy. And I don't like to, I'm very, what's the word? I'm very internal. We'll just say that. I'm very internal. I am just someone not to share things about my life or share things that make me really upset. I'm not one of those people. I don't like to bring people into my problems. I don't like people to just, I don't know how to explain it, but I know how it is to, because listen, the sucky part about that when it comes to being internal about stuff like that, that's the word, introvert. I'm a very much of an introvert. And being an introvert makes just, you could say it makes it a little bit harder than a person who wants to share how they're feeling. And when it comes to that, and I say it's harder because people who are more out there and just want to share their story and just want to share how they're feeling, people can get help with that. But me being an introvert, I don't want to tell anyone. I don't want someone to help me. Like, that's the problem. I think that I can solve my own problems, but in reality, I need, not anymore, but I needed some more help than I was actually getting, and some more help that I was actually wanting. And I'm telling you, if you are dealing with depression right now, I want you to tell someone, and I want you to get some help that you are needing. It's not even based on just you being insane, because depression is a real thing. Depression is something that someone does genuinely need help with. I know it's hard not to tell someone about your problems, or I know it's hard to tell someone about your problems, but I'm genuinely telling you, I need you to tell someone, because not telling someone is just going to make it grow and grow and grow, and you are just going to be alone, and you're just going to be crying. And I've been to the point where I tell people just fake reasons on why I'm crying, but in reality it's just because I'm depressed. And I know it's hard with stuff like that, but once you actually get help with it, you're gonna see how much things get better. Now, I am actually gonna get into something based on why I was depressed. I'm not gonna say like the 100% like real reason, but I'm gonna sum it up. So I was depressed last year because I was in a situation where I wanted something so badly that I thought if I told anyone about it that it would go away. And the problem with that is the thing that I wanted so badly kept going away, and then it kept coming back, and it kept going away, and then it kept coming back. And that was the most toxic thing I could have ever dealt with, because it's all I ever thought about. It's all I ever wanted. It's just something that just kept coming and then kept going, and it was driving me absolutely insane. I remember, and when I say this is how my OCD came about. And OCD stands for obsessive compulsive disorder, and I very much have that. I've been diagnosed with it. And what I mean by that, by OCD having to do with that problem, is I thought that shooting a paper towel into a trash can, if I made that, then something with that thing will get better. And I always thought it was gonna happen. I always thought that it would help. And whenever I missed it, I would get super sad because I thought that it wasn't gonna happen, and I thought that it wasn't gonna get better. And I thought that not picking up a piece of paper would make things worse, and I thought that picking up a piece of paper would make things better. And when it comes to things like that, if you have that problem, if you think that you needing to do something, if you need to pick up a piece of paper to make things better, you seriously need to tell someone. I didn't tell anyone, and now I'm like a pro at trash get ball. Like, not even like joking. I don't even want to joke in this video. It's a really serious thing, and it may just be a playful thing, shooting things into trash cans and picking up paper, but in reality it's a curse. It's really something that will drive you absolutely insane. It got me to the point where I had to wash my hands, and then when I was done washing my hands, if I touched one thing, I had to wash my hands again, or things would get worse. I was in that position, and I've never been in that position before, and it was driving me absolutely insane. And moving on from that, I knew that I needed to do something about it, but I always just wanted it never to leave. I never wanted it to just vanish or just go away. I always wanted it. I was obsessed. And I know this sounds really confusing, but I'm just trying to tell you that if you get really attached to something and it's gotten you to the point where you're sad all the time if they don't text you, or you're sad all the time if it's not around you or it's not paying attention to you. And I'm not talking about a person with my depression, just so you know. I'm talking about a certain subject, which I'm not going to get into, obviously, as I said, because it's just too personal to talk about. But I'm talking about in general, if something comes to you with a person where you're too attached to them and you're doing too much, you need to stop. You need to get out of that situation, or I tell you, it will grow drastically to the point where you don't want to be in that position anymore. It will pull you apart from that. And I remember one night I was coming home. I was leaving somewhere and something happened, and it was just horrible. And I remember being in the car with my mom, crying the whole entire way home. And I remember telling myself that night, I was going to kill myself. I remember telling myself, I was planning it out in my head. I was done. I didn't want to be there anymore. And in the past of that situation, I remember telling myself the same thing, but that night it really felt different. I genuinely did want to not be here anymore. I didn't care. I was laying in my bed, and I'm not gonna tell you guys what I wanted to do, but I was laying in my bed about to get up and actually have something like that happen. And it's crazy because when you think about it, I just wouldn't be making this video right now, and I wouldn't have all these great things that are happening to me right now happen to me. And that's why I say, I know people always say things will get better, and I know it's just one of those things that someone always says to someone who's sad, but in reality it will genuinely get better. I didn't think it would get better for me. I thought I would never get rid of the thing that I always wanted, but it did go away. And that night, I hope I never have that feeling again, because me laying in my bed about to do something that I would regret for the rest of my whole life. And I know that sounds weird, depending, I just wouldn't be here, but just my spirit, I would regret it. I remember listening to a story where it was a guy talking about him wanting to commit suicide and him jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. And he was a survivor from that. And he told me something that really hit me. It was, he jumped from the Golden Gate Bridge and he survived it. And the one thing that he said that will always stick to me is he regretted the minute he jumped. You regret it the minute that you do something to end your life. And his life is great now. I don't always believe it when people say something bad has to happen for something good to happen. Because if you just get rid of that thing that's toxic to you, it will get better. I'm telling you right now, it will get better. I know it's hard to think that just things will always be bad. I've talked to many, many, many people about depression and them being depressed. They've came to me, or just people talk to me about them being sad, and I try to help out as much as I can. And even nowadays when someone's sad, I try to talk to them as much as possible, because I always felt alone, and I don't want anyone who's sad to be alone. That's why when someone's sitting by themselves, I ask if they're okay. That's why when someone is crying, I ask why they're crying. I try to help. I want to be that person that makes someone live another day. I've always wanted to be a talk show person, just to help people, kind of like Wendy Williams or Ellen or something, which sounds kind of dumb, but I've always wanted to be like that. I've always just wanted to make someone smile and make someone happy and be worldwide. I've always wanted that. I think that people who are sad just don't realize that it's not always simple, but there's simple ways to get rid of it and make it decrease. And a big way that you can make that happen is you gotta distract yourself. You gotta talk to people who can help you. You gotta get out of the house and just do things that make you happy, and do things that you like doing on a day-to-day basis that just make you happy. And when you get to the point where you're sad again, you just gotta talk to someone about it. You gotta watch happy videos. You gotta listen to videos about positivity, kind of like this one. I'm telling you, when you distract yourself and you find ways to make you happy, things will get better. Something that made me not want to end my life when I was laying in bed, when I was about to just get rid of everything that's been making me happy now, it was all just gonna not be there that I have right now. I was laying in bed and it was about to happen. I just didn't want to deal with anything. Outside my window, there was this couple, and they were just playing. And I wasn't watching them, I was just hearing it. And I remember as I was about to get up, the girl was like, "Alright, you can stop now." Because he was like just playing with her. And that's when I got up and I stopped. I got rid of it. And that's when I knew I was gonna make a change. I got rid of what made me unhappy. I got rid of what was affecting me for so long. And I'm telling you, I am so genuinely happy now. I am happy what's been happening with my life. And something that I still deal with is overthinking and anxiety. And me overthinking causes things to happen to me that I wish didn't happen to me. I think something's wrong with me, all the signs happen to me. Like, I think someone's gonna get mad at me, and then they get mad at me. It's just like when I overthink too much about something, it seems to happen. And I've been trying to help with that. I've been trying to distract myself. And with anxiety, I have very bad anxiety, and me distracting myself, I've been making it better. And doing things that make me happy have been helping with it. And if you're dealing with any of these things, if you are dealing with depression and anxiety or overthinking, there's ways to decrease it. There's ways to make it better. I know there's so many things I could do with taking pills for it, or smoking. I don't want to be that person that has to take something to get rid of a mentality disorder that I have. Because I have an anxiety disorder and I have an OCD disorder. I know at the end of OCD stands for a disorder, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean. And I didn't want to be that person that needed to take something to get rid of it. I wanted it to go away naturally. And it is helping, is going away naturally. And I don't know how to word this, and I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say this. It will genuinely get better. It will go away. It will just find a way to just leave you and just, it will get better. No matter how many times someone criticizes you or tells you something is wrong or tells you that depression isn't a real thing, it will get better. You are more powerful than you think. Your body can do a lot more things than you think. Happiness is happier than you think. It will genuinely get better. And I hope this video helps someone out, helps someone know that they can live another day and it will get better. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys just found something from this that was really powerful to you, that just helped you out. And I'm telling you this, if someone is sitting alone or someone's crying, ask if they're okay. Even if someone's sitting alone at your lunch table, go sit with them. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's happening. And I say that because I was depressed and no one knew. No one's probably knowing until they watch this video. I was depressed, and I wish someone would have came to talk to me. I wish someone would have asked if I was okay. And don't get me wrong, people did. But it's very important for you to ask someone if they're sad, if they're okay. Let someone talk to you. Let someone tell you why they're sad. Let the person talk to you. Listen to the person. It's very, very important. Because if I didn't have the mentality that I did, I wouldn't be here right now. It's very important for you to talk to someone if they're sad. It's important for you to listen to them, and it's important for you to put time into someone if they're sad. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys did find something from this that really opened your eyes and gave you the mentality that depression is a real thing, and so is anxiety, and so is OCD. And you can be that person to help. You can be that person to make someone happier. You can be that one person to make someone live another day. I hope you guys just enjoy this video, and I hope you guys have a great day, and it will get better.